Sorry about that delay, guys. Sorry. I really had to just attend to the oven because I was doing something there. But we are back. There we go. I was just making these nice halves because I haven't eaten in so long. So watching both games here. Score predictions below. Hopefully they're not raw because I did accelerate their process a little bit. Try not get food poisoned, but okay. Both games underway here. Real Madrid versus Salzburg and Al Hilal versus Pachuca. We'll skip up the times to the correct slots there, 45th. And this one's on the first minute there. There we go. Only missed a tiny bit. Our score predictions, guys, drop them below. Otherwise, yeah, we are underway here. And Simone Inzaghi's second game managing Al Hilal. And it's going to be, third game managing Al Hilal. And it's going to be Real Madrid's third game under Xabi Alonso. It's actually raining at the Real Madrid Stadium. Surprisingly, the stadium where they're playing at. Let's go look at the lineups here on FootMob to see who we are playing up here. So, for Salzburg, this is the lineup for them. So, Zawi is the goalkeeper once again. Kratzig, Rasmussen, Grado, and Lehner are the defense. Then we have Gluck. We have Diabate, Diambu, and Dorgeles as the midfield and transitionary AMs. And Ratkov and Beidou are the strikers. Now for Real Madrid, we have Courtois as the goalkeeper. We have Trent Alexander-Arnold as the right back. Rudiger and Huijsen as the centre-back partnership. Fran Garcia as the left back. Chouameni as the DM. Arda Güler as the RAM. Bellingham as the LAM. Vini as the left wing. Valverde as the right wing. And Gonzalo Garcia as the striker there. No Kylian just yet. Kylian is not even a sub. He will be playing in the next game 100%. He is back and active. Now for Al Hilal. Yassine Bounou is the goalkeeper. Renan Lodi is the left back. Koulibaly, El-Tambakti, and Cancelo are the defense. We have Ruben Neves as the DM. Nasser Al-Dosri as the LAM. And Milinkovic Savic as the RAM. Salim Al-Dosri is the left wing. Leonardo as the striker. And Malcolm as the right wing. For Pachuca, we have Roca as the goalkeeper, Barreto, Borman, and Pereira as the defense there. Sanchez, Montiel, Palaventino, and Aceves as the midfield there. Figueroa, Rondon, and Kennedy as the forwards there. That was a very butchered pronunciation by my standards there. Let's go and actually put up the poll as well, guys. Who are you guys going for? Hilal, Real Madrid, Pachuca, and of course RB Salzburg. So this is going to be going out to you guys. You guys can vote up. I'm not too sure what Pachuca's colours are. I just did a bunch of different ones. And Salzburg, I do know theirs is that one. There you go. Vote up, guys. Again, hopefully these things I just cooked aren't raw, so I'm not going to get food poisoned, but we'll see, you know. Tomorrow is the day we'll see. Also got a nice drink to keep me in the run for this game, so like at 4 AM my time. And any score predictions, drop them below, guys, and I'll rate them as well. This is going to be now for the Real Madrid game. Real Madrid actually wearing blue in this one, so we might actually, black. So we might actually change their color to black here, just so we can, you know, get a nice black look. And Salzburg actually wearing white, so we go white with a red. There we go. And in the other game, Hilal wearing white, surprisingly. That is kind of weird. Did not expect that, but they are wearing white, so we could do white with a blue accent. And Pachuca are wearing blue with a white accent. Okay, very strange, but yeah, sure. Am I a nonchalant dreadhead? Sure. I don't know what that is, but yeah, sure. Dorito chip. Hope that's a good thing. And that was just a miss there by Milinkovic-Savic. And Real Madrid with a chance, just cleared up nicely by Salzburg. Remember, Salzburg are in the white, so if you're watching this, don't get confused. Salzburg are in the white. And in the other game, Hilal are in the blue. I mean, in the white, so don't get confused with Pachuca wearing the blue right there. Pachuca on a fast transition area, just cleared away by Tombakti. That's a nice, easy clean-up there for them. Koulibaly and Tombakti have been very good in the defense for Al Hilal. We might see Tombakti a bit more in the league, of course, because El Belehi has been removed. Good riddance. Never want to see his face again. Tio Hernandez might also start in the lineup. You know, Brennan Lodi might go for a more LM position. Tio might go to the left back because he is a new signing for Hilal. We'll have to see. Maybe Lodi will become squad depth. But for Real Madrid, they are just going to control this at the back here. As it stands, if both games end in a draw, of course, it will be Real Madrid and Salzburg going through. Hilal need a win here, and Real Madrid need to either, of course, win or draw to allow Al Hilal to go through in this one. Yes, Hilal Madrid, exactly. Welcome, Ion, to stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. Jude just collecting his socks there because it looks like he did a little bit of a miss. Yeah, he just misses it. Gets a corner, though, for Real. The cutback wasn't the best, but it was good. And this is going to be... Who is taking this? I think Fede is going to take. Let's check here. It's either going to be Trent or Gula. So Trent's first corner for Real. First one I've seen. Here we go. Trent corner coming in, and it just meets absolutely no one. That was so bad. Do I know if Salzburg and Real Madrid have met in the Champions League? I know Salzburg are in the Champions League frequently. I don't know if they've met before. Not this season. No, I don't think they met this season, but maybe in, a very, very past season, but not this season or last season. I don't think they met. But missing a Madrid match is like missing your baby's first steps. Exactly. You just pulled an all-nighter on the day of your tournament. Yeah, exactly. That's why you need to pull an all-nighter for Real Madrid. Real Madrid is the club you need to watch. Especially them qualifying first place. 5.3k we just hit as well. W's. Smash like for everyone who did that. That is insane. I love you guys so much. If you're the one who's made us 5,300, of course it might go back down slightly or back up depending on if YouTube is going to clean up the subs again. But if you were the one that made us 5,300, shout out to you. I'll give you a big shout out. If you made us 5,300 subscribers, I'll give you a big shout out, guys, if you were the one. And this is going to be Bunu just passing onto the right side here for Tombakti. Just a long ball trying to find Milinkovic-Savic. Just doesn't do that one there. Imagine it's because of Skibbity Fort. No, I don't think it is because of that, to be honest. And Hilal just really trying to play very defensively against Pachuca, surprisingly, because not really surprisingly that Pachuca would be playing, attacking football, but, surprising that Hilal are going so defensive here. I mean, they need a win. So it's all or nothing here. All or nothing. A draw is not what to play for. Al Hilal, Zayat? Yes. Unfortunately, I am an Al Nassr fan, living in watching the SPL for 4 years, living in Saudi for 8 years. So, yeah, unfortunate, Zahid. But, I will support Hilal going through to round 16 because it just showcases SPL football. And hi, Yamal. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're not Lamine. Can we see the match? No. You cannot see the match on here because it is copyright striked. We'll get my channel deleted, but you can see on DAZN.com. It's free. Completely free on DAZN.com, the official match providers. Because I will get copyright strike because football matches have a copyright on them and my channel will get deleted. I do not want my channel to be deleted. The account's free. Just sign in with your Google account. You can watch it for free. It's official FIFA match provider. I'm not giving you a scam website or anything. This is actually the provider. And they say Club World Cup games are free. Some people said you're the real Jamal. Lamine, you should be there watching. You should be watching Lamine in the stadium. And this is now going to be... Wait, what did you say, a Dorito chip? Don't I've never see you laugh because you're a chill, nonchalant redhead. What in the world, bro? Hi, Habs Faction as well. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. All jokes aside, people subscribe to you because they recognize your hard work and respect the grind. Probably love the streams like me as well. W's. Barcelona, no, I'm too tired. Oh, I see you, Mole. Well, best of luck, Lamine, in the next season. I really do hope you can maybe pull off a Ballon d'Or win as a Madrid fan, of course. So W Lamine in the chat, guys. W Lamine. Ruben Neves taking a corner here for Al Hilal. Smash the like for Yamal. Did I see your other message? No. And there was a corner just taken away there by Pachuca. Cleared away. Oh, it's pronounced as DAZN. Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit too lazy to do the full pronunciation, DAZN. DAZN. Yeah, I actually did know that. We should be in the Club World Cup. Yeah, I mean, there should be so many teams in the Club World Cup, There should be Liverpool, Sporting, Napoli, Barca. I really think it should be the top 2 teams of each season, just so, it makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, you made semi-final of the Champions League as well. There was a chance for Al Hilal. It's going to be a free kick there, though, for Pachuca, just by the goalkeeper winning that free kick. They might have been offside slightly. Yeah, I think it was offside by a little bit there. And Real Madrid just trying to build up possession in this attacking half. Predictions 5-0 for Hala Madrid, 2-0 for Al Hilal. Hopefully Hilal can make it through. Respect to Saudi League football. I really do want it to get through to this round of 16, see it develop. Okay, we got a spamming AI. Let's go and try and remove them as quick as possible. Hide user on this channel. Great. Thank you, AI spam. Do not go to that website to watch the match. That is a complete false website. Do not go on it. I 100% am promising you that is a completely fake website. Go to DAZN, the only website for this one here. Let me refresh the chat on the screen as well so we don't have to see that disgraceful stuff there. There we go. Real lose. Fine, Real. Nah, he doesn't have to say Hala Madrid. Yamal doesn't have to say Hala Madrid. If he just, if he says Real win, yeah, fair enough. Respect, rivals respect. Since Barca's 9, rivals respect each other. W Lamine. W Lamine. Let's go, guys. But here we go. Let's back to the match here. So on the right back side here, we have now with the ball, Rudiger. Passing to Trent, and then back to Rudiger there. And W's Lamine. W's Lamine. Let's go. Appreciate it so much, bro. Let's go. Thank you so much, Lamine. Future GOAT. Honestly, with Douay. You and Douay, future GOATs. And now this is going to be back here to Zawi. He's just going to clear the ball down for Pachuca. Because really, Hilal should be pressing as much as possible in this game, because, of course, they are on the line here with needing a win. Yeah, thank you so much. I do actually appreciate it. All jokes aside. And here's a chance for Pachuca, and it's just cleaned up nicely by Kalidou Koulibaly. Any thoughts on Yamal dating a 30-year-old and then going to hang out with Neymar to follow his lifestyle? Well, it really depends on what Lamine himself thinks of that. I don't know. I'm not one to judge. And you think I'll win a World Cup? Hopefully, I'm going to say this. Hopefully, Portugal wins just because of CR7. But, you are definitely up there, Lamine and Spain, for, a top competitor. You're probably there equal with Portugal as the best competitors for this World Cup. Smash like, let's go. Don't know if Real Madrid wins, you gotta do Hakari dance. So it'll be... I ain't know why I'm doing it. No, if Real Madrid loses, I'll do the Hakari dance. And yeah, it's raining quite a bit for sure on that. I think it's in both... Is it in both games? It's definitely in the Real Madrid game. There's so much rain there. Why'd they sub you off the team? I don't know. Let's be honest, I mean, you're the best player there. I don't know why they subbed you off. It's actually really weird. And across from Ardagula, and it's trying to meet the head of, I think that was Rudiger trying to get in there, but no. You can search that one up, Ion. Also, let me have another bite of this Nice cheese. Hash brown. Exactly. Nations League, you could have won it if you're still on. Dean Hoynson's so good, by the way. Hakari. The thought that Real Madrid can still get knocked out if both Salzburg and Hilal wins. I know, that is unsettling. We should have it in the bag against Salzburg. But yeah, they're going to play very defensively, you know. Amazing tackle from Koulibaly. I had a full mouth there. Oh, sorry, Timbuktu. Sorry, I couldn't say it on the dot there, but amazing. Literally prevented a 1v1 chance with Yassine Bounou. Brilliant tackle by Timbuktu right there in the Real Madrid game. Salzburg just taking a throw in. I know, that one was so good. Trent's corner. Hopefully you can replicate it in the future. Poppy, the way you can watch this match, so many people have asked already. You can watch the match, DAZN, DAZN.com. The official provider, it is free, Poppy. I cannot play it on this YouTube because I will get copyright striked and banned from YouTube. I do not want that to happen, so that is where you can watch it. That is for anyone who wants to watch the match, okay? I may have to pin the message for anyone who's a bit unsure still, because there, it's completely free. Sign into a Google account and you can watch. I'm sorry, Poppy. I would love to play it on the screen because you know it's a bit more interactive, but of course, the commentation is all I can do. I am watching both games at the same time here on DAZN. Madrid thing they would play defend. Yeah, I definitely don't. Yeah, they actually are playing defensive. They've got 3 at the back, and then they've got the right back and left back dropping deep. Get this out? Cristiano? You mean? Also, why is there an empty packet of Sprite here? Ronaldo, my favourite player. That's why I got his statue next to me. I'm Al Nassr supporter as well as Real Madrid. And here's a chance for Pachuca. It's just cleared. No, I'm not getting rid of CR7. I'm sorry. Lamine. I know. CR7 respect you, bro. Oh, for the vid? Wait, what do you mean? Does CR7 respect you, bro? He respects you so much. He said that you're future GOAT. Yeah, repeat the link. It's DAZN.com. DAZN.com. There it is. It's also the pinned comment. You have a pic with... Whoa, that is crazy. Lamine, isn't it your baby photo or something? Also, this is Salzburg with the ball, just trying to bring up some possession. But yeah, you sign in with DAZN.com and you go and activate your Google account. It is free. It shouldn't be costing any money. It is 100% free because I've got it for free. It's okay, Poppy. Yes, the baby photo, yeah. No, it's all good. You know, helping out everyone. Respect to all football fans, you know. Again, I'm sorry, guys, that I couldn't personally show the match on here. I would love to, but again, I don't want to be banned from YouTube, so great. And here's a cross from Hilal going into the box. There was a good chance, and it just goes out. It's going to be a goal kick there. Jude has a moustache I haven't actually seen, does he? Let's wait till Jude appears on the camera. I want to see this one. Vinny and is that Fran Garcia are very good at overlapping with each other now. I've also noticed that. Very good synergy. Real Madrid, 58% possession in this game so far. Brilliant from them. And it's going to be Gula Tchouameni. Kiss Ronaldo. Yes, Dorito chip, of course. Hilal with a chance. Just cleared away by Pachuca. This is what, you know, we should be seeing from Al Hilal. This type of play going upfield. Definitely. There we go. Just clean up my... Greece, there's a chance for Real Madrid. Oh, my goodness. Mouthful on that one there, because that was a close chance. Vinicius just so close to getting the opener. Basically, Ion. Hala Madrid, 2-0 before halftime. Let's go, hopefully. And, oh my goodness, just missed. Fede misses an open chance there. That is so unlucky. Vinny also missing that chance before. Yeah, for sure, 2-0. And what did you say? Hello, Yamal. We got to kiss the statue on the stream for Madrid to win 23-0. There you go, Cristiano, for you, bro. For you, Cristiano. That's not gay either. And you're still jealous of that animation, but I'm still wondering why there's Ballistic Bang. It's because Ballistic Bang's the last public subscriber. Some people don't like their subscriptions being public, so yeah. Eat more food for Madrid, good. What do you mean, Yamal? What do you mean by can I sub? Can I sub to Real Madrid or can I sub to Barcelona? Yeah, sure. But in this, Hilal has possession. Ruben Neves. Eat more food for Madrid, good luck. Yes. Problem is that every time I eat, I can't commentate. It's not proper. And Hilal, take the shot. Oh my god, that was bad. Sub to your channel. Okay, I'll only do it if you promise not to self-promote, okay? I'll do it, Yamal, if you promise not to self-promote, okay? What am I eating? I'm eating potato bites fried in cheese. Okay, yes, W's, Yamal. Okay, that is good. Yeah, no self-promotion, guys, but I'll, of course, always support you no matter what. So, you know, just try not to do that on anyone else's stream. You'll get banned from their stream, okay? So just here, I'll do it to you. Here we go. Let's click on your go channel. Okay, it's done. You should have 4 subscribers now. And that is caught there by Salzburg's goalkeeper. He's doing a very good job there, Zowie. Always a top-tier goalie. Smash like for Real Madrid winning. And now this is going to be Salzburg trying to play it out. No problem, Yamal. You know, always trying to help out us guys. But, of course, yeah, just be careful with other chances. Here's the chance for Hilal. It's a chip, and it's in. It's a goal for Al Hilal. 1-0, and it's Salem. Who else? Salem El Dosri gets the opener. Brilliant from Salem. Brilliant. Just chips it over the whole goalkeeper in the defense, and it goes straight in. Easy goal for Salem El Dosri there to put Hilal on a course to the round of 16. Now Real Madrid need to just do their job and get the win. Wait, what are you talking about, Ayan? No, respect. Respect, Lamine. Al Hilal, let's go. We do want them in the round 16 just for, you know, SPL support. You know, the more SPL gets into the later stages, the more chances, you know, of the league developing. So this is always good for the local league that I support anyway. Messi should have come to the Prem instead of wasting his time at PSG. For sure, he should have tried out the Prem. I'm surprised he didn't. It's really, you know, surprising. Messi versus PSG, yes. We are streaming every single live match, and there's going to be one of them coming up. Where in the Prem? Probably, I don't know, one of the top teams. Not Man United, I don't think he would go there. Maybe City under Pep. That's probably where he would have gone. I think City would be the option. Of course, it would also flare the rivalry. Ronaldo, Man U, Messi, you know, Manchester City. Definitely, for sure. Messi won't stand a chance. I mean, we've never seen him. I don't think he would, just because it's so physical. But you know, no disrespect to Messi, from me at least. And won't stand a chance. Which country am I from? I'm from Australia originally, but I've been living in Saudi for 8.5 years. So that's why, of course, got respect for Hilal, respect for Nasser. I've got the Al Nasser statue here as well. But yeah, once Al Hilal get to the round 16, no more support for them from me. Sorry, guys. Sorry, any Al Hilal fans, but that is going to be the direction of this, you know, supporting thing. Just want them to get around 16, then, yeah, goodbye. Because you can't support your rivals too much. Pachuca with the ball in that game. I know, Trent needs to be more active. Do I live stream the United States of America match? I live stream every single Club World Cup match, but not MLS matches at the moment. Maybe I should. Ronaldo won his first title in the Prem and his first Champions League title in the Prem. Yeah, definitely. Man United, you know, that 2008 season is the best. Do I live stream the USA match? USA, you mean? Oh, like the actual country. Let's have a look here. Sunday. When is it? It's going to be... Let's see. It's the CONCACAF Gold Cup, right? Yeah, country USA. No, I haven't streamed the Gold Cup matches just yet. I mean, it's because they intersect with the Club World Cup. I'll have to see. Maybe I'll try. I'll try to stream it, but it does depends on my schedule, really, because for me, it's at 2 a.m. Yeah, the time is 2 a.m. for me when that match is on. Yeah, 6 for you, but for me, it's at 2 a.m., unfortunately. And this is going to be now Don Huijsen. Yes, you're from USA, yeah, so it'll be, on a good time for you, but for me, 2 a.m., I mean, I am up now at 4 a.m., but I was doing it just because of the challenge, watching every Club World Cup game, but yeah, for sure, we'll see. I'd love to stream different football matches, so that could be on the radar there. Real Madrid, come and get a goal. If Salzburg win against Real Madrid now, they're out. Of course, if Hilal, stays in the lead. You found stream with your real name. Your real name is Cryono Ronaldo Sui. My name is not that, Dorito Chip. Our Hoinson is as solid as a brick house for sure. My dog's name, Speedy. Speedy is my dog, yes. And this is going to be a clearance here from Al Hilal, just trying to play it out the back. That is brilliant from them. And, yeah, Dean Hoinson, so good for Real Madrid. Definitely a bargain bin spender. Messi spent far too much time in La Liga. Yeah, for sure. At least that's why I think, at least Ronaldo had a bit of diversity. Here's a chance for Al Hilal. It's a 1v1 against the keeper, and it's just missed. It's going to be a corner here for Al Hilal. Oh, looks like it was offside. Leonardo was offside there. Yep, offside. Fortunately. Salzburg just missing their chance there. Courtois. Yamal or Mbappe? I'm sorry, Lamine. I have to go with Real for this one. Kylian is my guy. I'm sorry, bro. Lamine, you're probably up there with my top youngster, though, because Kylian's not really a youngster, to be honest, anymore. It's pronounced Dynamites. Dynamites is how it's pronounced. And there's going to be a free kick for Real Madrid in the box. It's just because someone else called them Dynamite. That's why it's Dynamites. You can also say Dean. Either one. Salzburg a bit of a tough opponent now. See, it's because they're playing Park the Bus, and then they're playing counter-attack, which is, what they need to do. Yamal or Messi? Of course, Messi, at the moment, at least, Lamine. Well, not current Messi, probably current Yamal. I don't know, it's a bit difficult. But yeah, when Ronaldo was in the Prem, it was far more physical than it is now. Yeah, everyone in the Prem was trying to kill CR7 when he was in there. He was literally trying to be killed. That's why Ronaldo not dribbling anymore. He got so injured from the Prem, from La Liga as well. In that La Liga 2014-15 season, when he got that knee injury, it was all over. It was all over. His dribbling was finished there. Yeah. Yamal, currently best youngster for me, to be honest, though. Yamal, Elise, and Doué. Salzburg, please do not score. Yeah, I know Salzburg are doing actually good in terms of, possessional play. They are really keeping, the possession here. Okay, good play from Real Madrid. Vinicius passed it across. Okay, there was the pass across, and then that was so bad there. I don't know who did that finish. Gonzalo, hit that on target, my guy. Vinny should have done the initial pass to the right. Don't know what he's doing. Brilliant skill from Gonzalo, by the way. Vinny should have cut back there instead of going up and then cutting back. That was not a good play. Hear me out, boys. Prime Company was better than Prime Varane. Well, I didn't really watch much of Prime Company, so I can't really comment on that. Don't comment on stuff that you don't know. At least that's my motto, so... That was a close goal there for Pachuca to equalise. Just a poor header. Contact there by them. Three in the 30th minute as well. That's crazy. Salzburg close to scoring. Cleaned up. It's going to be a corner for Salzburg. Wasn't because they were going after Ronaldo. The Prem in those days was still physically rough. Everyone got hit with harsh tackles. Yeah, most definitely. I feel like as well, though, Ronaldo's showboating skills made him more of a target. I guess he stood out more because, that Rooney tackle when Rooney was in Everton, I think it was, it was just really difficult for CR7 in terms of, continually getting, that slide tackle on. I mean, he was just so good, though. A beast in physicality. He could withstand it, which is amazing, you know, having that sort of skill as a dribbler and then being able to withstand that such sort of physicality in a game, you know. And Hilal trying to get second here. Here's a chance for them. Henri got the same treatment. Yeah, for sure. It's the star players, the star wingers really get, you know, picked out there. Hopefully this is not a pause of the game for Salzburg Real Madrid, because there is a cooling break at the moment. Hopefully that does not lead to a, you know, delay, because, of course, there is a lot of rain in this field. Smash like for hating delays. This is going to be Al Hilal with a chance. Nice through ball trying to find Salim Al-Dosri, and it's just going to be out by Pachuca. We did know this, though. We knew that Hilal would win against Pachuca just because of the fact that, you know, Pachuca is just very attacking. Hilal sort of prosper on the attacking side. You know, they scored against Real Madrid. I know it was a penalty, but they did score 2 offside goals as well. Because, you know, Real Madrid more of an attacking side. Pachuca the same. Salzburg very defensive. That's why Real's also going to struggle to score against them. Similarly, Hilal did in their previous game, hence a 0-0. Is going to be a water break for this other game here. Let's go like that. Water break now. Both a water break. Yes, Yamal. You don't have to say hello every time. You can go just say your message. No problem. I'm always talking to you guys. Don't worry. Laughing emoji. Yeah, spam the laughing emoji, guys. Let's go. Why is the Inter Miami vs Palmeiras extended highlights video have Messi shirtless on the thumbnail? Because the DAZN designers are down bad there. Hi, Dilsja. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. No problem, Yamal. You know, I always help you guys. W's. And W's. You guys are the community, you know, so always give them back. That is my strategy. Prem is known for being physical. It's not the same as it was back then, but a more high pace and high match. Exactly. That's why I feel like as well, you know, you see the likes of, I mean, there's a joke that Man United ruins players or whatever. You know, partially true, but also the fact is, you know, Anthony going to La Liga, more space, less physicality, enough to show his skills. Same when he was in Ajax. You know, he showed his skills there. Whereas when he moved to the Prem, you know, too physical, too, you know, very physical for him. Same can be said, you know, Sancho to Dortmund showed so much skill. I mean, he plays in the Prem still now, but, you know, more in Dortmund, he was more of a star player just because he could express himself a lot easier. And how is my bro Cable getting a new hairstyle every day? I've not got a new hairstyle. Oh, Vinny, yeah, he changing his hairstyle every day, exactly. Yeah, high pace and high octane, yeah, exactly, I know what you mean, Habsfaction, exactly. And this is going to be now a water break over for both of these sides. Around, I think, 14 minutes left of additional time, probably with the, you know, the thing. Yamal, make sure not to promote, bro. I did say, I've subbed to you, but I will have to unsub if you keep promoting on here. Don't promote, bro. I promise you. You have time to delete your message. I'll give you some you know, some space to delete it. I was forgetting the word there. I'll stay sub to you and all that, and, you know, whoever's sub to you here is fine, but yeah, just don't spam the message, my guy. It's all good. When is Dino going live? This pillow, because when you step on glass in the air, it feels like iPhone bubblegum. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to read that. That is the weirdest sentence I've ever seen in my life. Well, congratulations, first of all, Dorito Chip, to, you know, writing the first sentence I've ever read of that sort of variety. Yamal, bro. I'm going to have to delete those messages because, you know, I did say that I would give you a chance. But, you know, unfortunately, you know, you didn't listen there, bro. Okay, maybe it was just a bit of lag. It's okay. But I did give you a chance, okay? I don't like delete messages, but no, it's all good. It's all good, Yamal. If you said sorry, it's all good. I mean, I don't like delete messages, but I have to, you know, because it is against YouTube policy to allow self-promotion. So, yeah. Not trying to be a goody two-shoe, but of course, I don't, you know, follow the policy YouTube. Very strict company. This is now going to be on the side here for Salzburg. And Salzburg just trying to find way through, you know. Pep adapted his managing style to the English game. Yeah, exactly. That's what, you know, so great about Pep as a manager. You know, he's so adaptive, changing every season. Yeah, I'm giving Yamal another chance. Yeah, exactly, Dorito Chip. You know, he said sorry. Or she, I don't know. He, I'm assuming. And now it's going to be Salzburg with the ball. There's a cross coming in from Hilal for a goal, and it's just missed. Leonardo not hitting the header on the target there. Salzburg having the most possession against Real Madrid. So this is embarrassing, I've got to say. Don't know what your guys' thoughts of, you know, this Real Madrid game is, but, you know, Real Madrid are not doing well in the possessional front because Salzburg are just getting a ton here, which isn't great. I don't like to see that. Thank you so much, Yamal. Appreciate that, my guy. You know, really do appreciate that. And this is going to be now Pachuca Real Madrid trying to get through. Hilal have a chance too in their game. Real Madrid cleaned up by Salzburg. And then Salzburg trying to do a little breakaway pass there. It's now Real Madrid there. Nice little touch there from Real Madrid. It's going to be a free kick for them. Rudiger just gets injured there. And it's going to be now Salzburg on this left side. Of course, in the second half, guys, once I finish my meal, there'll be a much more commentation like usual. It's just because, of course, yeah, I'm pretty hungry. And this is going to be now Salzburg once again. What's my name? Dino Dooms. I haven't said my name on stream before, so yeah. You can call me Dino Dooms, Yamal, no problem. Say earlier, Alonso's system has been implemented. Yeah, they're still using Don Carlos tactics. I can tell, but yeah, it is pretty evident. Yeah, you're new, 100% Yamal. I haven't seen you here before, my guy. Very nice person to talk to, though. It's gonna be Pachuca on the ball here. Just a nice through ball over to his left side here. Yamal, you should turn on. And Bunu collects there for Al Hilal. Nice, easy collection. Bunu, the goalkeeper of this tournament. One of them. Salzburg on the counter chance here. Real Madrid can still get knocked out. Of course, the conditions can have to be met first. But here's a very good chance for Salzburg, and that is just going to be cleaned up by Real. You'll start joining a lot. W's, you know. We love to see that. Consistent viewers are always the most respected in my terms, and all of you guys here are consistent. I see you guys every time showing up, you know, so W's. And Bunu just told here to play the ball forward or he's going to concede a corner. It's now going to be Real Madrid on the play out. Just play back to Don Hoytson. Now through, it's going to be now on the right side here. Just played out to Rudiger. By the way, I know it's Dean Hoytson. I'm just saying Don Hoytson because that's what he calls himself sometimes. Now it's back to Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni finding over on the left side, Fran Garcia. And no, I know he does call himself Don Hoytson though. D-O-N, Don, like Don Carlo. And this is going to be a nice little play there. He is the chill guy, of course. Through ball from Arda Güler, just finding a little space there on the right side, and that's going to be tidied up by Zawi. Nice and easily there. Yeah, for sure, everyone is. Every subscriber is part of the Doom Squad. 100% Dorito Chip. All you guys are. And it's going to be now out. The big door? What? Alonso's system was developed in Germany and they use a Gengen press a lot, so it will have that characteristic to it. Yeah, for sure. Also, you know, utilizing, that's why Arda Güler is more in the squad as well, utilizing that AM a little bit more effectively. Oh, to the big door. You'll start posting that. Yeah, that's good. Be consistent. Here's a chance for Real. It's a counter chance. Vinny takes the shot, and it's a goal for Vinicius. 1-0. And, of course, he done it. The number 7, proving everyone wrong once again there. Brilliant from Vinny. You know, W's to him. You know, Vinny the best. Yeah, we got Vinny. Take him out of the timeout corner. Here we go. Vinny, let's go. Vinicius. Let's go. You sit with Cristiano on his arm there. Sit with Cristiano, Vinny. There we go. And it's going to be, there we go, a nice little easy goal there for Vinicius Jr. It was a brilliant counter chance, actually. And you knew it. Everyone's doubting Vinny, and he goes and shows up. And he's going to show up in this season. I can feel it. He's feeling back on form. And look at that. Vinny just chops the defender, takes the shot. Nice and easy there. Nice little play from Vinny. Hala Madrid, exactly. Hala Madrid, guys. It was the hair that was the problem. Yeah, he's back to the OG hair, you know. Switching the hair every day from braids to all that stuff must have been the problem there. Not enough time to train. Let's go, Vinny. W's. Vinny the GOAT. Yes, Jamal. What's wrong? You've seen Bunu just collecting a nice little touch there. Yeah, what a pass, exactly. That was a brilliant pass. I think that was from, who was that? Jude. Again, Jude and Vinny linking up again. Hopefully we see that when Killian's on the field. It'll be so annoying, you know. Yeah, another one coming before halftime, exactly. Yeah, sure, Jamal. But again, I do warn you not to self-promote, bro. Too much, because that is also self-promotion, technically. But I promise I've subscribed. I won't unsubscribe, bro. I'll do all this stuff, okay? It's all good. And do I think Valverde gets a second half with this formation? Took his last prop last game, and he cleared, but the formation is different this game. Yeah, definitely, I feel like that Valverde might play almost in a DM position. I think that might be a little bit better. Because at the moment, he's not performing. He performed last game well. Didn't perform the game before. This game, hopefully he does, for sure. I don't see him coming off in the second half, but I do see him, playing more of a defensive position. No, I didn't put him in timeout. I didn't put him in timeout. You can still message. It's just that, of course, YouTube restricts self-promotion. I don't want the, self-promotion clogging the chat. Because, we're talking about football here, guys. Of course. Or any questions you want to ask me. But, yeah. W, Jamal. And this is now going to be, as well, just before I say this is going to be Salzburg on the attack there, I was just going to say as well, we can expect, the likes of Ceballos coming on. I think he'll come on instead of Arda Güler, But I do think Arda Güler will be utilized a little bit more, in this new Real Madrid formation. He is an attacking midfielder with Jude. I feel like he'll be more like a Florian Wirtz. Madrid lose the ball, they play a 5-3-2, but with the ball, they play a 4-1-2-1-2. Yeah, exactly. Arda as well, very diverse player. He can really play anywhere. Can really play actually anywhere. The referee is just checking this injured player in the Pachuca game. He's telling everyone to leave away from this player. Smash like from Madrid, guys. Hala Madrid. Let's go. Love to see it. The GOAT Vinny. Ronaldo and Mbappe. Ronaldo. 100% Ronaldo. Kylian, future for me. Sorry for the slip there. That drink, I was so thirsty there, guys. This is going to be Courtois. Of course, Courtois is one of the most crucial... I got to say, Courtois is the most crucial player for Real Madrid. Unfortunately, they give away the ball near the box. And there is a shot, Courtois catching. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. Courtois is just, the best goalkeeper of the current generation. I got to say, he is best goalkeeper of the current generation. Close with, Alisson. He's also up there, but Courtois is just him. 3-5-2 today. First of all, welcome Ethan to the stream. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, the formation is a 3-5-2 for Real. But, they're playing, exactly what Ian said before. 4-1-2-1-2 in with the ball possession. And then, the 3-5-2 out of possession. That is how they're going to be playing this one. But yeah, Now it's going to be Real Madrid playing at the back here. I'll try and boost up the commentation as well. I'll eat the rest of my meal at halftime. So we can say 3 additional minutes of half for Salzburg Real. I think I missed your previous message. The OG hair is back and so is Vinny. Yeah, exactly. OG hair for Vinny back. And, Vinny's, performing again. Roberto Carlos in attendance for this Real Madrid game. Love to see him, one of the GOATs of left back. Him and Marcelo, left back GOATs. Linked up with Trent before the couple of these matches, Maybe giving him some advice on that cup also. Are you drinking your daily hot chocolate? Yes, I'm drinking the daily hot chocolate there. Except it was kind of cold because I left it for a little bit. This is Don Huijsen now passing over to Fede. Fede giving a nice ball over to the right side there. Trent. We haven't seen too much of Trent yet. He was good in the previous game, but not too much. Cooling break is... Yeah, I know, exactly. I don't really like the idea of the cooling break. Like, I get, an SPL when they're playing, on 40-degree, 45-degree Celsius heat. But the cooling break in this, I mean, it's not that hot, let's be honest. And then also, match cancellations for weather. Like, I understand the heat wave area, but cooling break every time. You have to leave in 3 minutes. You go to bed after. No problem, Yamal. Thank you so much, though, for tuning in. And really appreciate you, bro. Really appreciate you. And there's just a ball for Al Hilal. Just goes out by Dominguez. Just tackling off Salem El Dosri. Might get a free kick. Yeah, Yamal, you better get some sleep, bro, if you're tired. This is going to be Dean Huijsen now for Real Madrid. He just overlaps so high up the field, Dean Huijsen, I got to say. So now going to be Gonzalo passing to Fran Garcia. When's the next stream? It's going to be today for me, but tomorrow for you guys. It's going to be at, I think, 7 p.m. KSA. 7 p.m. KSA. This is going to be Zawi just collecting the ball out there off Trent. Impressed by the chemistry of the Garcias. Yeah, Gonzalo and Fran just have a lot of good chemistry there. Very good chemistry from them. Maybe, secret brothers. I don't know. But this is going to be now Salzburg just really trying to retain some possession here. I am happy that these two teams are going to be going through, most likely. Because as it stands, if we look at the table, 9:47 p.m. your time. Okay, I see. So as it stands at the table, Real Madrid 7 points, Al Hilal 5 points, Salzburg 4 points, Pachuca 0 points. It is what we kind of predicted. That was my prediction for Group H. I did say Real Madrid would get the first place, Hilal second, Salzburg third, and Pachuca fourth. But yeah, Salzburg, very surprising package in this tournament, to be honest. I got to say, very, very surprise package. And there is a goal for Real Madrid, 2-0. It's going to be Valverde. He's done it, and it's Vinny. Valverde and Vinny link up crazy there. Brilliant. Fede, never in doubt. And Vinny with that back here. What did you say? You said the correct thing there, Silo, because you're an absolute goat of predictions. 2-0 at halftime, exactly at the halftime too. Real are going through. There is no doubt about this one. Now it's all up to Hilal if they can hold on, for the 1-0, get a 2-0. But yeah, this is just simple play. Look at Vinny's play there. Oh my goodness. It's just delightful. It's delightful. Bye, Yamal. Thank you for tuning in, bro. Really appreciate it. The 5-0 might come true, and whoever said 2-0 before halftime, respect. Yes, Silo, respect. Goodbye, Yamal. Thank you for tuning in as well. Appreciate you so much, bro. And Vinny, yeah, back heel, and then it's just in. It's perfect. It's perfect. And Bunu, now, this is halftime at the Real Madrid game right there. So halftime, there's about like 10 seconds left of gameplay. I don't think it's going to go on for much longer, so we'll just reset the clock already. The ref should call in like 30 seconds. Bet soccer almost every day. With your tips in mind, we could eat. Yeah, for sure. Silo's W's. Except, I got to say, I'm using the I don't use the S word. It's forbidden for me. I understand, though. Always in Australia, we used to call it soccer all the time until, of course, I moved away from there. Football now for me. But yeah, I understand. No problem. Man City is going to kill Al Hilal next round if everything stands. Yeah, for certain. Hilal have not had enough time with Simone Inzaghi, first of all. And second of all, definitely City are just too strong of a side to even challenge. Too strong. It's going to be interesting to see Alonso bringing his Gegenpress style to La Liga. This will be unusual because Gegenpress is quite a high-intensity style. Yeah, I've only really seen it, Jurgen in the Prem. We've seen it in the Bundesliga, but you don't really see it in La Liga. Hala Madrid, let's go, guys. W's, Hala Madrid. Half-time for both games there. And as it stands, Hilal and Real Madrid are secured through to the round of 16. And that isn't Yamal Sohimi, sure. But it's halftime here. And it's 1-0 Al Hilal, 2-0 Real Madrid in their respective games. And I'm going to finish my meal today, guys. And then we'll go and analyze the stats after the half ends. But if you aren't already, sub up because, love all the new subs. I really appreciate all of you guys, subbing up, talking in this chat. Really is amazing. We're going to, every single Club World Cup match to live stream. His style would suit the Prem more. Yeah, for certain. I'm surprised Zabi actually didn't go for a Prem team. He did play in the Prem before. Where's your Vini is calling? Yeah, exactly. I've never seen you do a full-on, laugh, like a full one. Because I'm just too nonchalant, You can't make someone who's too nonchalant laugh. I just don't. But, yeah. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you in, 5 minutes. W's. And also put your questions and analysis stuff in the chat, and I'll go and review it when I get back. Do I think Inter Miami has a chance against PSG? No, I don't. I mean, they could get, if they play ultra defense and then, based on trying to get set pieces or a pen or a counter chance, maybe. But PSG are just too strong. Yes, and see you guys 5 minutes now. W's. Okay, guys, we are back. We are back. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry for the jump scare of the audio. Um, and we are back here. Let's go to the menu right there. Let's go, Vinny. And we are going to check out the stats before the next half. So let's check out the Salzburg Real Madrid stats right there. So for Salzburg, 41% possession, which is insanely good. 59% for Real Madrid, which is good as well. For Real Madrid's other stats, 1.22 expected goals, 8 total shots, 3 on target, 2 big chances, 1 big chance missed, 342 accurate passes, 91% accuracy, 1 foul, and 3 corners. For Salzburg, we have 0.08 expected goals, 2 total shots, 1 on target, 0 big chances missed, 233 accurate passes, 88% accuracy, 8 fouls, and 1 corner. So there are those stats. Now for Al Hilal versus Pachuca. Al Hilal, 53% possession. Pachuca, 47% possession. For Pachuca's other stats, 0.09 expected goals, 3 total shots, 1 on target, 0 big chances missed, 171 accurate passes, 82% accuracy, 6 fouls and 1 corner. For Al Hilal, 0.38 expected goals, 5 total shots, 1 on target, 2 big chances, 1 big chance missed, 194 accurate passes, 82% accuracy, 7 fouls, 2 corners. So I don't know what you guys think about that, but that is some good stats right there. And we are going to be live once again for this halftime, which should start if we take a look at the thing here. Starts in 5 minutes for Al Hilal and 5 minutes for Real Madrid. So we will be back in the next 5 minutes to continue the next half. But they are the stats just coming in from the halftime talk. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. But W's on the stats right there. And there we go. Okay, we are back. Welcome back, guys. Okay, the second time we are back here. And we are going to be watching the games once again. And it looks like in this Real Madrid game versus Salzburg that is pouring heavily. So there's going to be some rain jackets coming out in the crowd. On the other hand, the Al Hilal versus Pachuca game seems to be in a pretty hot environment because everyone's using fans. So that just shows, the weather diversity that we will face, in the World Cup 2026. But that is that, and we are back here for this second half. So the second half should start in about 30 seconds. And we are ready to click up the timer to begin. And I don't know if you guys are having any ideas or thoughts on this next half here. I do think that Real can get, 2 more goals, 4-0 at the end. And I think that Hilal might get one more, 2-0. Maybe a Pachuca goal at the very, very end. But yeah, as it stands, it's going to be Real Madrid and Al Hilal going through. Or you use your dog walk thumbnail. Probably not, just because it's, how do I put it? Basically, YouTube has a specific thumbnail requirement, right? So, for example, you need to make a thumbnail that stands out. And unfortunately, I don't think it stands out enough to the standard of the channel, like at the, the same as each other. No offense, I thought it was great, but, maybe I'll use it for I'll use it for your birthday, Dorito Chip. When it's your birthday, I'll put it on the birthday dog walk, okay? Yeah, for sure it stands out, but, I don't think it's the right kind of stand out there. 30 seconds till this match starts, guys. Yeah, when it's your birthday, you can tell me, and I'll put it as the thumbnail for your birthday dog walk stream. Okay, September 13th. I'll use it for then. Okay, so W's Dorito Chip. Yeah, I'll use the thumbnail then for that one. But the cat... oh, yeah, the cat from that... yeah, that was actually funny. From the previous thing. Let's see here. I just want to have a look at it again. I actually thought it was funny, though. Yeah, that one cat, and then Speedy was watching it. How'd you get that one frame of Speedy with her eyes like that wide open? That is crazy. Bye-bye, Speedy. Yeah, I actually have to lay out of the room here. Match starts in 2 seconds, guys. Drop your score predictions to the second half if you think there's more goals. There we go. Okay, Speedy has left the building. And the players are back out. Yeah, Jude has a mustache. I just saw that. Shave that off, Jude. Shave that off. 4-1. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking maybe Salzburg can get one here because they are just looking really good on terms of attack, counter-attack. You just waited and took the picture. Well, you got a perfect photo there, Dorito Chip, got to say. But yeah, Salzburg I can see scoring 1. They're actually doing a double substitution here. And it's going to be Jicard and Dagum coming on. Sorry about that. Jicard and Dagum. Had to pause there because that was hard pronunciation. I don't know who got subbed off for them. It's going to be Mamade Diambu is coming off. Okay, I see. And Real Madrid versus Salzburg is underway. In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, yeah, more for Madrid as well, possibly. No, I saw Jude's moustache, Habisfaction. I saw it when he was walking out into the field. I actually did comment on it just before. Jude, you need to shave it off, my guy. It does not suit you. There was a chance, actually, for Salzburg. It was a nice little through play there. But yeah, brilliant through play. And Al Hilal versus Pachuca is also underway here. Both games underway now in full force. It's going to be Salzburg trying to find a way through this Real Madrid defense. And it's just brilliant from Madrid. You can see a slight gegenpress from Xabi Alonso's team. Like, it's a slight, almost, it's still Don Carlos tactics, but, the formation looks more tidy. The press looks a little bit more organized. So, yeah, it's like he's improved slightly over Don Carlos tactics there, Xabi Alonso, and just implemented a slight, more take on pressing the ball, which it seems to be working for Real. It will definitely work for them. It seems like, their style is more, they'll win the ball, come up the field, attack. So Gegenpress really does, allow for more attacking plays. No changes for Al Hilal's team, it looks like. And same for Real Madrid, just using the same team there. The other substitution was Adam Dagem replacing Petar Ratkov for Salzburg. And Salzburg take a shot there. Easy catch by Thibaut Courtois. Courtois always just looks so nonchalant. I'm not even joking, like, genuinely his face. Like, why is his jaw always, like, slightly off center there? And it's going to be now Tchouaméni. We'll definitely see Modric come on after, like, the 80th, 70th minute. Can see that happening. Also, don't know how much Modric is going to play for AC Milan because he is officially confirmed to go there. I don't know how much he's going to play. I know that he is a key part to their project because the AC Milan chairman said that the first thing he asked Modric was, what do you think about AC Milan? He said, is it going to be a team fit to win trophies? And that definitely shows, his winning mentality, his mentality to be a leader. What players do they have? So, yeah, I wonder how much he'll play there, how much of a big impact he'll have. I'm sure he'll have a big impact in the leadership department, but in terms of, on-field contributions now, might not be as much as, his prime days in Real Madrid. I'm sure he'll still have a big, contribution there for AC Milan. Tchouaméni just passing over to the right side here. What's going on for Al Hilal? It's so far 1-0 for Al Hilal. Salim Al Dosri scored in the first half. In the Al Hilal game currently, they're just playing it at they're trying to sort of press the Pachuca team because Pachuca's actually playing it at the back, I gotta say, because Pachuca's for some reason wearing Al Hilal's home kit. It looks like they're like very similar kits, and Hilal's wearing Pachuca's previous kit. Welcome back, Yamal. You had a little nap there, and there's a nice clearance from Al Hilal. But in this Salzburg game, okay, bye. Goodbye, Yamal. Okay. And this is going to be now a Real Madrid counter press here. It looks like Real Madrid's thing is more of a purple kit. Can't really tell, from this angle. I gotta get more of a zoom in. But that purple looks like a nice color. Bunu firing it upfield, trying to meet Leonardo, who is trying to press the goalkeeper who's out of the box. Unsuccessfully does so. Pachuca keep possession. Real Madrid just trying to, retain possession in their game. And Salzburg win it back. Both, Pachuca will be playing very aggressively. No problem, Doreo Chip, see you in a bit. And, Salzburg is going to play very aggressively now because of of course, 2-0 down. Definitely more of an aggressive style rather than, defend and then counter-attack for sure. And Pachuca are taken down in the box there, but it is going to be cleaned up nicely by Renan Lodi and Koulibaly. It's going to be a free kick there for Al Hilal. And let's see. Courtois did a brilliant save, by the way, before to deny Salzburg. They are going to take a corner here. And cross coming in from the Salzburg player, and it's just going to clear straight out. Will Salzburg even qualify even if they win? So if they win, Real Madrid will go... Yeah, they'll qualify. Al Hilal will be second still. Salzburg will be first. And Real Madrid will be third. So Real Madrid will get disqualified if Salzburg win. And Al Hilal win, of course. It's depending on if Hilal win and Salzburg win, then yeah, Real Madrid disqualified. Pachuca disqualified. So yeah, definitely important that Real Madrid keep this lead because they need to be going into that round of 16, especially if they verse Juventus in the round of 16, and that Juventus squad lacking that quality, it will be definitely great for them as terms of an opponent. Unfortunately, Juventus weren't playing their good squad against City. I would have loved to see it, but no. And, maybe they'll do that against Real Madrid. I don't think they'll make the same mistake twice, but who knows. Yeah, it is. Yeah, as it stands, yeah, for sure. Real Madrid will go down to, I think it's 4 points, yeah, and Salzburg will go to 7 points. So, yeah, very important. And this is going to be a Salzburg throw-in, it looks like. Xabi Alonso telling his men to, keep a little bit more structure. Don't let the defense, pull the players forward too far, because then it'll cause a counter-attack of high, difficulty. It's actually going to be a Real Madrid throw-in. It looks like Salzburg just kicked it out there. And Hoyinson back to Thibaut Courtois. And now it's Rudiger. Trent. Long ball meets Jude. And Jude just loses the ball. That was not great. And here's a chance for Salzburg. This is very close. Oh, that is a not great shot there. Looks like it might be a goal kick. Yeah, just a miss. Jude gave away the ball there near the box. That was not great from him. Very clumsy. Almost punished there. Lucky the shot was so off target. That wasn't even a challenge for Courtois. And this is going to be a Real Madrid goal kick. Courtois just bringing it. There's also a yellow card coming out here for Al Hilal, it looks like. Koulibaly is going to be the one receiving that yellow. And here's a chance for Real. Just being marked very tightly there, Vinny. And loses the ball. It's going to be actually a free kick, it looks like. He was fouled losing that one. And it looks like that Arda Güler might take this free kick here. And yes, it's going to be... I think that's Arda Güler. I think I can't see from here. Yeah, Arda's going to take this one. Either Arda or Fede. Because Fede is walking over as well. Oh, is that Trent? Yeah, Trent's also walking over too. So set pieces look like for this season, it will either be Güler or Trent taking them. Let's see what happens with this one. Trent's going to take it. Cross coming in. It was actually more of a shot. And it's going to be Fede outside the box now. Long ball. And there is a... Oh, that one was off target by Valverde standards. Not great. But it was definitely a power shot nonetheless. We've seen better from Fede, of course, in Champions League and all that sort of stuff. Al kept Koulibaly in the dark. He was dominating, more recognised at Napoli. Yeah, I got to say, Koulibaly definitely... very underrated defender. For Al Hilal, he's not even really been recognised too much when he is, one of their crucial centre-backs for both seasons. The unbeaten season they had 2 years ago, last season, and in this Club World Cup even. He is just so underrated. Of course, he won I think he's the one that won the Champions League with Chelsea. He was in that squad, I'm pretty sure, with Rudiger. But yeah, it's very underrated, Koulibaly. Napoli, he was underrated. Chelsea was pretty underrated. And there's a chance for Pachuca, just cleaned up nicely by Hilal. And it's going to be out to the right side for Al Hilal. And for Salzburg, it's going to be a throw-in for them. And Bunu just clears the ball away for Al Hilal there. And it's going to be a free kick for Salzburg in their game. Shot. Bunu collects. And it's going to be... Let's see who's taking this free kick for RB Salzburg. Cannot see this referee, unfortunately. Cannot see who's taking this free kick because the referee's on the camera. Let's see why that's a... Yeah, no free kick should have been there. Referee just gives one for absolutely no reason. Maybe it's just too much grappling, I guess. And Salzburg on the right side, getting ready to cross in. And that is going to be cleared away nicely by Trent in the defensive sector there. And Salzburg's just going to mop up that. Now in the Hilal game, it's going to be a nice ball over to Salim Al-Dosri by Nasser Al-Dosri. It's going to be Salim. Lodi overlaps. Good overlap by Lodi. And then it's just a bad back heel trying to find Salim. It's not great from Renan Lodi. And in this Salzburg game now, it's Salzburg passing to the central defender there. Which is, of course, when we pull this, Rasmussen. Rasmussen to Kratzig. And it's all the way now to Rasmussen again. Kratzig. And it's now a ball over to his right side here. And it's going to be a nice through ball trying to find Gadu. And it just doesn't. Now it's Real Madrid here. Al Hilal 2-0, your predictions? Yeah, we could actually see that. You know, they're just so deadly on that counter-attack. Al Hilal. Looks like they're using Jorge Jesus' tactics still a little bit. Inzaghi's haven't been fully implemented here. Just like, you know, Xabi Alonso hasn't fully implemented his tactics. So, you know, it's going to be a different Al Hilal team to start the Russian Saudi League compared to now. Do you see Xabi Alonso going to the Prem at some point in the future? I suspect he will. Yeah, I do actually suspect as well. Xabi for sure has that Prem quality of a manager. You know, he played in the Prem for Liverpool. He actually encouraged Florian Wirtz to join Liverpool before he left himself to Real Madrid. He said to Wirtz to go to Liverpool because he played there, went there at the same age as Florian Wirtz. So, yeah, I could see, you know, Xabi Alonso going to Liverpool as a manager. I definitely see that one as the most likely. Could also actually see him maybe go to Arsenal as a replacement for Arteta in the future. You know, because they've got, you know, somewhat of a Spanish connection there. I guess their tactics are pretty different, though. We'll love to see, though, you know, Real Madrid versus Man City, you know, Pep versus Xabi Alonso. We haven't seen it yet this season. Love to see it. And Koulibaly just mopping up that play there for Pachuca to just clean that up nicely. So Hilal retains possession. It's going to be Bunu now. Bunu gives a cross down the field. And Real Madrid have a throw-in in their game. And it's going to be thrown there nicely to Gonzalo. Now it's back with Fran Garcia. It's going to be thrown for Real again. Luka Modric is going to be coming on here as well. And his hair looks very messy from the rain. It looks like his hair got so messed up from the rain there. Luka Modric. Looks like a whole mess. But yeah, he hasn't got the headband on either yet. Pep isn't leaving City anymore. I don't think he is this season. I think next season he might. So, you know, I was thinking, honestly, as Ange as a replacement for Pep, just because he plays very attacking football. You know, Pep's team that he's built is very attacking based, so I could see Ange going there. See him more likely going to Chelsea or even, dare I say, Tottenham. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I haven't watched Prem that thoroughly to really dictate the best team for him. I mean, I've watched specific Prem teams for the whole season, but not like every team. So, you know, I'll definitely have to grind out more matches to watch. The more matches I watch, the more ball knowledge gained, of course. And this is going to be attack for Pachuca. Rudiger's just down on the ground there. But yeah, I'm actually surprised still that Tottenham sacked Ange. I am really just surprised about it. From treble to none, yeah. Also, you know, we'll see with Pep, you know, how he plays. Yeah, I mean, I know you mean Alonso there. Habisfaction, don't worry, I know you mean that. But for, you know, Pep, in terms of developing this new team, I definitely think that he's developed something of a good product here. You know, how many young players he's signed, how many players that, you know, haven't got the chance to fully shine in their teams, haven't been the main character, and now, you know, placed into this super team here. You know, you got the likes of Reinders from AC Milan, you know, you got Nunez, you got Savinho from the previous seasons, you got now a bunch of new players, Eight Nori from Wolves, all coming in. And they've just culminated into this really efficient machine-like team. And Rudiger is just going to be coming on the sideline here. It doesn't look like he's been subbed off. He's just taking some tactics there from Xabi Alonso. And yeah, Luka Modric's going to be subbed on very soon. Hilal taking a free kick. Cross coming into the box. There's a header trying to find Milinkovic-Savic. There's no goalkeeper. And it's going to be offside. It's going to be a free kick for Pachuca. And Salzburg playing very defensively. It looks like, yeah, that was clearly offside by Savic there, Milinkovic-Savic. Madman. You mean Pep, Ion? Or you mean Rudiger? Both you could say are madmen. And Koulibaly cleaning up nicely for Hilal again. It's going to be a throw-in here for... I think that's Pachuca doing the throw-in. Pep's contract was supposed to end this year. Pep had some interest in managing England. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't fully go for Pep there for the England management. I'm surprised they went for Thomas Tuchel, to be honest. Was not expecting him, but yeah, for sure. I mean, Pep in England would have been, you know, that would have been an undestroyable team, you know. Pep needs the World Cup because it's been a drought season, yeah, for sure. Pep needs something for City to, you know, definitely emphasise that City's still on it. City is still one of the best teams, so the Club World Cup for sure will be on his radar. And by the way, Pogba and Ansu Fati have gone to Monaco. Yes, I do know that. Fabrizio Romano actually confirmed it way before 30 minutes ago. He confirmed it about, I think, a day ago. Maybe he did the medicals were confirmed, I think. And there's a chance for Salzburg. Oh, my goodness. On the line, I think Dean Huijsen there with that clearance. I think it was a deflection. Wow, Salzburg close to actually scoring there. Let's have a look at this play by them. Just such a good build-up play from Salzburg. I'm surprised in the quality. It's just so good. Oh, it doesn't look like anyone touched that. Might be a goal kick. Yeah, it's a goal kick. No one touched that one. About 30 minutes left of this game. Both of these games, exactly, because both are on the 62nd minute here. Here's Real Madrid now pushing forward. And there's a handball there. Salzburg just handballed that one. It's going to be a substitution here for Pachuca. Kennedy is coming off. Looks like with an injury. And Bautista is coming on to replace him. Inzaghi always leaves his subs late as well. I've noticed that. All the subs are always left late for Inzaghi's gameplay. We might see them at like the 80th minute, you know, a triple sub. 75th, a double, and then the third at the 80th. The FA were trying to go after Pep to manage England when Southgate retired, but the Man City contract prevented him. I see. Yeah, I wasn't too up on the FA's, you know, motives there. But yeah, you know, that Man City contract. I don't know how long he's extended his contract for. Is it just a year, I think? But as you know, Pep in England would have been amazing to watch in the World Cup. The problem is now Pep's not going to be with England for the World Cup. I guess maybe he needs some time. You know, maybe the World Cup 2030 could be his with England if he has some time. I'm going to nutmeg and want to pass from Arnold. I know that was crazy play from Trent. Let's just have a look at that again. First of all, there's Fede's shot just off target. Not great. Yeah, the whole Real Madrid squad, you know, has the quality. They've shown in the past 2 games they've got the quality to be good. And then, you know, Al Hilal, they even showed the quality there. It's just the problem was that they had no time. The fans are screaming boring? What? I mean, I don't know why they would do that. It's kind of weird. I've not got the sound on, so I can't hear. That's kind of weird if they're screaming boring. Zero ball knowledge fans in the crowd there. It's probably people that don't even support Real Madrid. They're just wearing their shirt because they're not. They're just... Now they're singing... Así, gana El Madrid. Okay. I guess it's just, you know, since it's hosted in USA, you know, there might not be many people who support Real Madrid there, like actual supporters. It might just be since they're the most popular. They've just got the shirt on, and they're just watching this game since, you know, Real Madrid playing. I could see that as a reason why, and then they're not used to Real Madrid's build-up style. But yeah, it's definitely not a boring match. I don't know what that's about. And Pep would never ever manage Spain. Yeah. I don't think Pep would manage Spain, to be honest. I think, you know, he would go somewhere else. For sure. I could see Pep managing Argentina. His love of Messi, going to Argentina to manage that. Now, I do think England is his next job, for sure. I do think that would be a case for him. And this is now going to be cleaned up by Hilal just on the attack. Just given away by Milinkovic-Savic. And... there was a shot there by Salzburg, just brilliant tackle there by Bellingham. Off the line clearance, preventing that goal. Keeping a clean sheet. You know, that's what's needed. You need those types of chances kept as clean sheets. And here is a triple substitution for Real Madrid. We have Rodrigo, Luka Modric, and Victor Munoz, I think, coming on. Rudiger is going to be coming off for Luka Modric. So it's going to be a defensive sub coming on for an midfielder. Attacking midfielder there. Modric might play more of as a DM this game. Vinicius is coming off as well. Oh, it's going to be Jacobo who's coming on. Sorry, not for Rudiger, not Rudiger for Modric. Yeah, so Gula, Rudiger, and Vinny coming off. Modric, Rodrigo, and Ramon Jacobo coming on there. Pep would never manage Spain because Catalonian reasons. Yeah, of course, the Spanish FA royal family, Catalonia, of course, Barcelona, you know, the separation. Yeah, I learnt all about in history. The rumours of Rodrigo to Arsenal semi might come true. No, 100% they're not. Xabi and Rodrigo both confirmed they're staying at Real Madrid. Rodrigo's staying at Real Madrid, not Xabi confirming he is, but you know what I mean. The only person you trust always, though, guys, for rumours of transfers is Fabrizio Romano. Do not trust anyone else. Lukita, as always, yeah. Luka's going to be clutch. I did not see that Vinny mistake. I'll have to rewind it after. That is going to be a clean up there for Salzburg, just on Gonzalo. Pachuca taking a corner. Could be a possible goal here for Pachuca. Hilal really need to dig in here with the defense. They got to lock in and get a goal or defend. Yeah, Fabrizio is always accurate. I think he's been inaccurate only a couple of times. Very, very rarely he is. Yamal, you're back again. Goodbye, Yamal. You do not like Rudiger? I personally think he's a bit funny. I like him a little bit. I think he's good. I like him when he's a striker. He's pretty funny for me, I guess. Why don't you like him, Abisfaction? Like, what's your reasons? Also, Vinny keeps falling. I'll just hold Vinny, you know. There was a chance for Real, and it just goes out. It's going to be a Salzburg goal kick. Jude just missing that one. Yeah, Trent back heel. And then, yeah, look at that link up between Trent and Jude, the brotherhood. Jude, little chop, and then he tries to pass over. Rodrigo should have been reading that one a little bit better. Now, that's why I say hello, Madrid, and proud. Yes, exactly. You know, that brotherly link up. Look at Trent there again. Brilliant from him. Rudiger is a massive tool. Yeah, I guess he's very, you know, he's sort of like Ramos, but without Ramos's quality, I guess. That's how he could probably be described. But except he's like probably worse on the attitude. I love his runs. Yeah, I like Rudiger running upfield. I just guess he's got a bit of an attitude problem, I guess. Sort of like Vinny, I mean. Vinny and Rudiger probably the worst attitudes on Real Madrid. No hate to, of course, both of them because they are players for our team. And Tchouameni back to the defense there. It's going to be Jacobo. Jacobo finds the through ball there. Nice little 1-2 play. And it's going to be out to this Salzburg defense there. Salzburg back to the goalkeeper. Pachuca on a run here. Just cleaned up by Al Hilal. And now Al Hilal have it. Rudiger, I'd say, time wasting. Yeah, Rudiger does time waste quite a fair bit. I mean, you know, there's no reason for us to time waste as a Real Madrid. There's no reason unless we're versing, you know, Barca. We're winning 4-3. They're on an attack constantly, so it's bad to time waste them. But otherwise, there's no real reason to time waste as a team like Real Madrid. And here's a chance for Real here. Jude passing over to Gonzalo Garcia. There's probably going to be a shot here, and it's just cleaned up. It's going to be a corner for Real. Shot should have been taken maybe on the one touch there. Salzburg saying it shouldn't be in a corner. It is going to be one. Al Hilal on an attack in their game. And yeah, Gonzalo should have one-touched that one. Garcia a bit underperforming this game, but one game cannot define an entire tournament. Yeah, for sure. One game cannot define a tournament. Gonzalo, very underrated for me, to be honest. I initially was bagging him in the first game just because I thought it was Victor Munoz. Never sub that guy on in my life. I don't want to see Victor Munoz until he improves his finishing, because that guy ruined our game against Barcelona. It was very bad from him. But yeah, Gonzalo Garcia, again, I apologize once again for confusing you with him. What he did to MLS during the Real Madrid versus Arsenal in the CL is a classic example of Rudiger's behaviour. Yeah, Lewis Skelly was, you know, I honestly class of Lewis Skelly as well in that game. I did react to the Arsenal-Real Madrid game. It is on my channel. I think I got a bit heated in the moment, and I wasn't really being neutral there, I got to say. Much less neutral than this game, for sure, even as a Real Madrid fan. I got a little bit heated. Because there were so many dives by Saka. I got to say, he was an absolute dive merchant. Sorry, any Arsenal fans. I mean, I love watching Arsenal. I've watched all of their games in the Prem, but he was diving a ton. That was my one rant. But yeah, what MLS really deserves so much applause, you know, just coming into the Bernabeu, playing like that, really so good. And of course, Saka, brilliant. Again, I apologize to Saka for ranting on him like that in that game. That's what it was about. I'm not saying he's a dive merchant now. I'm just saying in that game I was ranting on about that. And it's going to be Al Hilal on the side here. Salem Al Dosri. There's going to be a substitution for Salzburg as well. Diabate is coming off. And on comes Vertessen. Salem just winning a throw-in, I think. And he's asking to be subbed off here, Salem Al Dosri. Inzaghi's going to do the sub, it looks like. It looks like Salem Al Dosri is injured. I think he's injured here. As he's sitting down on the ground, he's receiving some treatment. He's asked for a substitution. This would be bad for Al Hilal. He is their best left winger. He is very good. Best Saudi player of all time, once again. But yeah. This is going to be a missed shot there from Salzburg. And that, yeah, just not kept in by RB Salzburg there. Inzaghi's asking for a substitution to occur for Salem Al Dosri. And there is also going to be a substitution here. It's going to be Fede coming off. And who is he coming on for? Dani Ceballos is coming on for Federico Valverde right there. So Ceballos, very good. Former Arsenal player. Very good, Ceballos. I feel like he was very clutch in the midfield last season. Not always the best, but he was clutch in certain moments. Real Madrid give the ball away to Salzburg. This is now going to be Salzburg on the left side. I think Hilal need to get another goal, to be honest, if they want to secure this one. They need another goal. Because they're not secured at the moment, as it looks like. A goal could be scored any minute by Pachuca. I do think they'll get the win, but for sure it's going to be tough to really, you know, keep playing. Rudiger's behaviour during the El Clasico, yeah. That one that he threw the water bowl at the referee. I got to say, though, under circumstance, he shouldn't have thrown the water bowl at the referee, but regardless, that referee was appalling at the end there. He was great throughout most of it, and then at the end, he just, like, completely turned off his brain. But yeah, Rudiger during the El Clasico, then that reaction was so unnecessary. Really threw the defense out for the team, to be honest. I mean, lucky he was injured, regardless. Because imagine if he wasn't injured, we have to then, you know, play even worse players on instead of him, because we didn't have Huijsen back then. That was really, you know, a throw from Rudiger, to be honest. We still had to play worse players. We had to play Jacobo for some games. I mean, not saying Jacobo's bad, but like, you know, Rudiger is technically a better defender in terms of skill and quality. And the voting has started, guys. play.fifa.com/player of the match. Vote up there your favorite player. I'll be voting Vinny for this Real Madrid match. Vinny has been so good, deserving of him, Vinicius. For the Hilal Pachuca match, I would be voting Salem Al Dosri, scoring the goal for Hilal. Such good quality, captaining Hilal, deserved. Cano is being subbed on for Salem Al Dosri, and he does get the captain armband there, Cano. And Salem also just congratulating the other substitution, the Snake, Lajami coming on. And it's going to be what looks like Timbuktu maybe coming off. We'll have to see who's coming off for Lajami. Yeah, it is going to be Tumbakti coming off for Ali Lajami. And this is going to be now Real Madrid just having some possession here. Let me know who you vote for, guys, as well, in both games. I'd love to know who you're voting for as player of the match. And this is now Real Madrid in the back right side here. Just a nice little through play. Trent, through ball, trying to find the middle of the park there. It does. It's Rodrigo. You voting for Vinny for the Real Madrid? Yeah, I agree. Double substitution as well for Pachuca. There's a chance for Real to keep that in, and it's just not touched nicely there by Fran Garcia. He tries to get that one. And, yeah, Salem Aldostra, yeah, brilliant. Yeah, I agree with you on both of those accounts. And Pachuca double substitution there. I just didn't get to see who they were, so we'll see in a second. It's going to be Pallavicino and Sanchez coming off. And on comes Pedraza and Hernandez. Pedraza and Hernandez both coming on there. And of course, guys, if you enjoy this content and you aren't already subscribed, please consider it. And also the like button is always there to showcase, you know, your like for the content, because I try my hardest on all of these and I just want to make you guys happy. And this is going to be out. And that is going to be a Real Madrid goal kick. Salzburg just not doing a great job there in terms of play up the field. They don't have the finishing. They got the rest, just not the finishing. Clearly, the behaviour during the River Plate versus Intermatch was unacceptable. The only acceptable response is to deduct 10 points from Everton. Yeah, that's the acceptable response for everything. Salzburg actually get a corner here. It might have been deflected off. Salzburg corner. Caught by Courtois. Yeah, deduct 10 points from Everton for Courtois catching that ball as well. Gonzalo Garcia passing back to Trent. Trent finding a through ball nicely to Jude. Modric leaves that one for Jude. It's going to be the left side here. It's going to be Vinicius. Vinny passing back now. It's going to be Jude. Rudiger. Schumanni. Hoytensen. Now back to Fran Garcia. What do you guys think of Fran Garcia as well? I really enjoy him. I know we talked about him in one of the other Real Madrid matches, but I really enjoy Fran Garcia. I think he's very, good in his position. I heard some Real Madrid fans hating on him, but I don't understand really the hate. So I know players make mistakes all the time. Vinny made mistakes. Jude makes mistakes. Tchouaméni, Kylian, all those players make mistakes. Ronaldo makes mistakes. But Fran Garcia... He just seems so dedicated to winning for the team, He seems so always running every game. He was one of the only players, really showing his passion in that Barca versus Real Madrid game in terms of, I think it was the cup game, the final cup game, where Kylian scored a free kick. Him and Kylian were really rocking that game there. And then, in the final La Liga game, it was him again as well. Gula is better. Of course, Fran Garcia, though, is a left-back, and Arda Gula is more of a midfielder, though. But, yeah, Gula is definitely better in terms of a youngster. 100% Silos, do agree. But, yeah, Fran Garcia in the left-back, better than Mondi, at least, compared to his options. Mondi or Fran Garcia, who are you picking? I think Mondi was actually a pretty poor signing from Real. I mean, he was great for a little bit, and then he just switched off. He's not the best anymore. I do expect Xabi Alonso to sell him, maybe buy another left back of quality. I don't know, or maybe keep him as a sub instead of Fran Garcia, because we don't really need a left back when Fran Garcia is on. And there is a Salzburg kick out from the goalkeeper there, just coming out to the midfield to clean that one up nice and easy. And it's going to be now onto this right side here. It's just Salzburg retaining some possession. Hilal only have to survive 10 more minutes and they're through to the round of 16. So let's see if they can do that one. Salzburg. Salzburg have to equalise here to get to this round of 16. So they need 2 goals. And that is going to be a corner for RB Salzburg. Jude just getting little bit of a cramp. It looks like Jacobo is going to be helping out with the cramp here for Jude. Sorry, I'm just playing with Vinny's head while I'm watching these games. I'm just spinning around. And this is now going to be a play for Hilal trying to win some possession in the attacking half. It looks like it's going to be a offside there. Jude's still on the ground for the cramp there. It's going to be a substitution here. It's going to be Jude Bellingham coming off. And it looks like... Who's coming on here? Please do not... The cramp was caused by the mustache. Yeah, exactly. Please don't tell me Victor Munoz is coming on. Please. Okay, Brahim Diaz. Didn't see the number there, Brahim. Let's go, Brahim. W's. Feel like Brahim should play more of a striker substitute. I know he's a right wing more, but, like, you know, it'd be really good seeing him playing striker because he can start a couple more games. You know, maybe allow Kylian sometimes to go on the left wing, especially if Vinny gets subbed off. Vinny on the left wing. Coming off, Kylian moving to left wing, and then Brahim in the striker. Rodrigo right wing. And here's a chance for Al Hilal. This is a very good chance, actually. Oh, that was a brilliant dud. Nice play through Leonardo. And it's going to be a steal goal. No, it's not. That was a poor shot from Leonardo. That was so bad. It was all in the palm of your hand. You skill by the keeper. You do a chip and just let the defender clear that one. It was such a slow chip. Just smash it at the goal, Leonardo. It's not that hard. Just absolutely wham it. And now Pachuca have a chance here. Very good one, too. If Al Hilal lose, it's now all on them. If they don't get through to round 16, it's on them for not taking that chance there. I know, almost 2. If they go out, 100% it's on them. And as it stands still, Group H, Real Madrid 7 points, Hilal 5 points, Salzburg 4 points, Pachuca 0 points. Bruno's going to be clutch again. I can feel it for Al Hilal, especially when this extra time coming up here. Both games have about 7 minutes left of regular time, then probably like 2 minutes of extra time. Nicely tidied by Real Madrid on this attack. Brahim tries to do a back heel, gives it to Salzburg. And that's going to be cleaned up by Tchouameni. Nice and easy. And it's going to be now cleaned up again by Real Madrid. Trent just finding a nice through ball there. Finally, Trent staying on the whole game. And this is going to be a good chance here. Gonzalo Garcia, here we go. Takes the shot and it's 3-0. It's all over. It's all over. Salzburg have lost this game 3-0. And it's going to be Gonzalo Garcia. He scored every game now. He scored in all 3 games. Gonzalo Garcia. He's going to be one of the top scorers. And brilliant from him as per usual. Did he score in the last game? I don't know if he scored in the last game. I'm going to have to check that one. Gonzalo Garcia, though. Trent assist. It's just what you love to see, you know. Yeah, Gonzalo, brilliant. Let's see if he scored in the previous game. And he did not. Bellingham, Gula, and Valverde. Did he get an assist? Yeah, he got an assist in the last game. Goal contribution in every game. That's what matters, you know. Feel sorry for everyone in their treat like everyone's punching bag. Can't even make Spursy jokes now. They just don't. They just done the Europa League. Exactly. Can't even say trophyless now because, you know, Tottenham got it. Everton's still the punching bag. Hala Madrid. Exactly. There's a chance for Hilal and somehow it's not in for a second there. How? How is that not a second there? Again, Hilal being so unlucky on these attacks. Really, they have been. Xabi Alonso's happy. He's got another one in the bag there, though. Another easy one in the bag. I know, we need a 4th goal. Exactly. There's a shot, and Hilal score. It's offside. It's offside. Now Cancelo didn't hear. He's saying to the referee he didn't hear the whistle. And there is a substitution here. It's going to be Yao Cancelo coming off, actually, for Hamid. And Musab is coming on as well for someone. Can't finish the KO, Real. Yeah, anyone who... I don't really... It's not my business, to be honest, Ion. I mean, I don't really care if you do or don't. As long as we're all, you know, a big community here. All it really matters that you guys are watching up and, you know, talking with me because I love chatting with you guys. And we need one more goal for Real Madrid here to, seal the deal. Salzburg are on an attack. Hamed El Yami and Musab El Juwair are coming on. Guess we can still make fun of Arsenal about getting something next season. They're delusional fans. Yeah, Netflix FC, we can still say. I guess that's the other punching bag. Because, you need to be banter friend. To do good banter, you need to banter everybody. That's why I feel like always banter every single person. Except for the champions, I guess. Champions of the season don't deserve it, but everyone else does. Because if you're not champion, you're just a loser. And here's a chance for Real on a fourth. Come on. Yes, sure. Go ahead, Silo. And, oh, that was not a great shot from Rodrigo. Here we go. Still, Ceballos passing out. Now it's going to be Brahim. Brahim still just taken away by Salzburg. Yeah, you can say now as well if you want, Silo, and I'll get it ready for the end. No problem. And now it is going to be here with Luka Modric. Now, Dani Ceballos passing out onto the left side there. Fran Garcia. Fran Garcia with the ball. And just on this left side here, Pachuca have a corner against Al Hilal. Hilal need to defend now because there's no time to get a second, really. They need to defend. If they want to go to round 16, it is all on defending and defending. And that is just cleared away there, nice and easy by Kalidou Koulibaly. As we know, though, Real Madrid are through. Now it's just on Hilal to get this victory here. Defend up. Get a second goal if possible. A second goal would be amazing because it just seals the deal there. But of course, defending is the main requirement at the moment for Al Hilal. 2 minutes left of regular time for both games. Real Madrid need at least one more goal, to just make it a big victory. But Al Hilal need at least one more goal to secure the victory. Pachuca again. And this is going to be Pachuca just playing at the backside here. Looks like 2 substitutions will be made for Salzburg as well. However, for Real Madrid fans, what's your favourite type of rice? Declan Rice, exactly. Here's a chance for Al Hilal. They have to score this one. They don't. They don't. It's a play-away chance there, and it's just fumbled up by Al Hilal again. Going to be Pachuca now playing it forward. Simone Inzaghi is telling his team to get back to defend here because, there's so little time left. And we like the rice with the roof on, Cooks better with the roof on. But yeah, this is going to be now Pachuca. Real Madrid are just playing at the back. They don't even look interested in scoring another. I mean, they always are, but at the moment, it just looks like, count up possession, make our stats look as good as possible. Tchouameni, Jacobo, Thibaut Courtois. And the captain, Yassine Bounou, and his team, Kano, Yassine Bounou, and the team are asking about that penalty that might be given for Al Hilal. The referee is checking on that previous counter chance with them because there was a slip in the box. Don't know what the decision might be here. Let's have a look. There was that initial play there. Don't know how Leonardo did not score the second. Just cleared away off the line. It was really just not great from Leonardo. Should have been more of a powerful strike. No, he chips it, which is what we like to see. Some different variety of shots, but should have been a powerful strike there. It just wasn't too good. 3 minutes additional for Real Madrid's game. How much additional for Al Hilal? We're about to find out. 6 minutes additional for Al Hilal to survive. 6 minutes additional. So Salzburg are still in it. They're probably, once this Real Madrid game's going to end, the Salzburg team are going to be watching Hilal intently. That's what they're going to be doing here. And it's going to be now Hilal just defending this chance here. Doing everything they can, and that is cleaned up brilliantly. And it's going to be Savic just passing back to the right side there. Just a boot out. And nicely touched by Milinkovic-Savic. And here's a chance now for Al Hilal. Long ball going out to the middle there, trying to find Leonardo. And it does actually find a Leonardo there. Leonardo chops, kicks, and it looks like it's going to be a Pachuca throw-in. He's just not doing great, Leonardo. They're missing Mitrovic. Yeah, I'll focus on Al Hilal since Real Madrid's won. There's no reason, unless Real Madrid score. But yeah, they need Mitrovic, Al Hilal. They're missing him because he's just a natural-born striker. Leonardo more of a centre-forward. Cam, not, you know, the natural-born striker type. I know he's playing striker position, but it's just because Mitrovic is injured. Mitrovic is missing clearly from this team. You can see it. Hilal have a throw-in. Long ball. That's going to be Al Hilal's in the box here. Lost. Pachuca now have it. I don't think La Liga or Barcelona are ready for Alonso bringing his high-intensity Leverkusen style. He's going to bring... Yeah, I know. They're going to think it's going to be the same as last season, most of these guys. But, you know, when you come and see, you know, how much pressing Leverkusen do to get the ball, you know, continually playing at the top peak like the game's just started, that's what you love to see. Milinkovic-Savic now with it. Shot. That was very bad. That was not great. 3 minutes additional remaining for Pachuca Al Hilal. They only survived 3 more minutes here. Real Madrid's game has ended officially. So we can stop the timer in about 5 seconds here. It's going to end. And it's going to be Hilal again. Just that's a poor touch again from Leonardo. He's not doing great. That's why Hilal are trying to buy Osimhen. He's still on the targets list for Hilal. There's a through ball trying to find Leonardo. And it's just back to the goalkeeper. There's full time for Real Madrid versus Salzburg. Okay, let's go and hide that one, I think. What do we hide here? Okay, wait, wrong one. There we go. Okay, that game's done. Now we're back on this one still. This is going to be Pachuca now with the ball. Hurtado. Through to the middle there. Pass over to the left side for Pachuca. There's going to be a shot, and it's just deflected away. It's going to be a throw-in for Pachuca. TV off. Kendrick Lamar, feet mustard. Okay, thank you, Silo. I'll make sure to take a listen to that one. And here is a throw for Pachuca. Cross coming in. It's just headed away. And here's a chance over the bar. And Pachuca just denied thereby. You know, that poor miss. Madrid? Oh, yes, the Madrid song. I'll put it on the very end, okay? And then I'll make sure to listen to TV off as well. But, yeah, this is intense. We'll first finish this game first because this one is so intense here. About 2 minutes left additional. Hilal need to survive. 2 minutes. 84 votes is crazy in the poll. Yeah, that is crazy. And not 84% for Real Madrid. Insane. 2 minutes left here for Al Hilal. I do suspect Real Madrid players will start seeing more injuries because of this high-intensity style, and that's going to be a problem. That's why squad depth are going to be vital for Real, because Barca has a better squad depth than us, I got to say. Their squad depth is better because they have the La Masia players. They got, you know, some players who are willing to play on the bench, whereas most of our players we buy are starting quality. Leonardo with a chance, and it's going to be a goal. It's done. It's done. It's all finished. Hilal 2-0. And there's going to be a check for offside, it looks like. I don't know. But it's 2-0. And Hilal are through to the round of 16 as it stands here. Unless this is voted offside, it looks like it's going to be staying. They've done it. Let's see if this is onside. Yeah, let's play the Madrid song, of course. I'll play it on my Madrid goals, Madrid anthem. Yeah, it's onside, it looks like. Let me just skip up this advert. I'll play the song here, guys. Okay. Here we go. Don't know if you can hear it. Let me know if you can hear this one. Okay, can you hear this? I'm going to hear it on my phone just to make sure it's good. Oh, yes. I just turned it quiet. There we go. I was just making sure I was working first. It's quiet, right? And yeah, you said there, what did you say? 2-0 Al Hilal, and it's done. There we go, guys. Al Hilal have made it through to the round of 16. We knew it. Everyone knew it. They were going to go through regardless. All your predictions came true. Real Madrid 2-0 before halftime. Al Hilal 2-0 full time. It's brilliant. And Al Hilal have done it. Simone Inzaghi is going to be in this tournament for a little bit longer with this team. I don't think too much longer because their team is going to be versing Manchester City. And we have done the group stage, guys. We have done the group stage. I can't believe it. We've done it. The group stage is done. How many games was that? Let's have a look here on the channel playlist. Let's have a look. Hopefully there's no ads playing during the middle of that thing. If there's an ad, just say ad or something. But let's see how many... we've watched 40 matches from the group stage. And one of your predictions was right. Salam El Dosri was the player of the match. And yeah, we have to listen to the TV off song. Let's go put that on. TV off. I can't believe we've done the round 6. We're on to the round 16 now, guys. I can't believe it. TV off. There we go. I got it. Okay. I think the song's actually in my playlist, to be honest. But let's go and mute that Real Madrid song. W's, guys, in the chat for Real. We have done it. We've reached the round of 16. I'm so happy. First, before we listen to the song, quickly, just all of the round of 16 fixtures now. PSG into Miami is the first one. Flamengo, Bayern Munich. We have Real Madrid versus Juventus, BVB versus Monterrey. We have Inter versus Fluminense, Man City versus Al Hilal, Palmeiras versus Botafogo, and Benfica versus Chelsea. Who will win? I don't know. But yes, this round of 16 is going to be awesome because all of the teams now are going to be clutching great. And here we go. I can't play it too loud, otherwise I'll get copyright strike silo, so I'll just listen to my ear a little bit. Okay. This song good. W song. Whoops. Accidentally went off the song there. I think if this isn't added to my playlist, I'll add it because I actually like this artist, Kendrick Lamar. I like him. GG's, yeah, W's, guys. But yeah, put your predictions for who's going through the round of 16 right now. So my ear keeps touching this. It's annoying. You got sleep? It's 9 in the morning? Yes, make sure to get some sleep. Jan, thank you so much, bro. Skip it to 2 minutes? Okay. Oh, yeah, most replay part. I know this part. I know this part. Yeah, I know this song. This song I actually think is in my playlist. W song Silos. Thank you so much for the recommendation there. W's. I love it. I love it. Wow, I got an idea. I got an idea for a transition. Here we go. I got an idea here. Let's go to. Here we go. Go like this. Go like this. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for suggesting Silos. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, here we go. Transition time. Drum roll. Thank yous, W's, guys, in the chat. Let's see you guys in the next stream, which will be later today, some gaming streams. Yes, till we meet again.